is doing, you become an independent. You have to do your marketing yourself. And marketing is a business skill. In fact, 80% of business success depends on the business marketing, not how good the product or service is. So you have to be a marketer. That's another thing to it. You are learning business skills. Business skills involves, there are 5 pillars of all business. Apart from the buying and selling, right? You are selling a service. The client gives you money. You give him the service. You are involved in that interaction. So you are a business person. Now, business has 5 pillars. You have to make the thing you want to sell. Either it's a product or either it's a service. You have to have what you are selling. Number 1. 2, marketing is also a pillar of business. You have to know how to attract clients and maintain a good relationship with them. Sales, you have to know how to sell whatever it is that you are selling. There's also value delivery, right? You have to make sure that your service is quality and top notch. And the last one is finance. You have to know how to manage your money, invest in your business, grow your business. So when you start an independent service provider, right, you are not inside a box. You're not inside a company. You are standing on your own. You are sourcing for clients yourself. You have to be good at negotiating. You have to be good at communicating. You have to be good at marketing. You have to be good at sales. You have to be good at improving your service yourself. Okay, so you learn the skills required to make any business successful. That's a very big advantage of taking the independent service provider route. Because in the future, even though you change the service you provide, even though it changes, okay, because you've learned the principles of marketing, you've applied it, you've had tough skin. People have rejected you, tried to say they rejected you, you build that tough skin. You build that tough skin. Then taking those skills and putting it to another service or another business or another company, another thing you are doing is very, very easy. The only thing, see, if you learn to be a very, very good at marketing and very good at sales, understanding customer relationship and good at finance, these are skills that are not tied to any one particular business. So you are learning how to be a successful business person by starting as an independent service provider. What's an advantage? Now, you do not need a degree. You need a skill. It is a skill that you offer as a service. If you're taking the job route, yes, you want to be paid or you need a degree. But if you're taking the service route, you need a skill. Now let's look at it. What does it take to learn a skill? It doesn't take as much time as it does to get a degree. Depending on the degree you're taking. Let's say on average, you're spending 4 years in school. When you want to learn the skill, you're spending months to a year at most. To a year, you can't spend more than a year. Most of the time, you can't spend more than a year. So the time investment you put is less. And the money investment, think about how much you have to pay for the school part, and how much you have to, maybe you pay for a training. Right? Then the independent service provider route, your pay is based on outcome. And this is why experience matters, not your degree. Your ability, since you are learning the skill, so your ability to deliver on the service. Because the more experience you have, the better. Okay? Now, when you have more experience with dealing with a problem as a service provider, let's say you have a lot of experience. Number 1, you spend less time on that problem. There was a story I heard about how a plumber was invited to a hotel to fix a problem with the pipes. The pipes were making noise. And the plumber came. He looked at the pipes. He took his, let's say he took a screwdriver. He listened to the pipe. He touched the pipe. He now hit the pipe twice. Pam, pam on one end. And the problem left. The problem was not there. He solved the problem. He solved the issue of the sound was